Hello again, friends. Welcome to another installment of Interesting Rulings. Today we're going to cover some of the wombos of Deathmodai, how to abuse the ever-loving crap out of automatic abilities, as well as rulings for simultaneous destruction versus continuous effects. Let's start with my new ruling spawner, Inverse Second Omni Demon Lord, Deathmodai. For those of you unfamiliar with Deathmodai, he is a 50,000 power, 3 critical, 10,000 defense, size 3, with Penetrate, Lifelink 2, and an automatic ability that lets you mill the top 3 cards of your deck and call any cards from among them without paying their call costs. Here's what ends up blowing most people's minds though. Lifelink is an auto, it's also damage. His other effect is an auto. You choose the order in which autos resolve. Thus, the advice that I truly wish to give to you is that you should always resolve Deathmodai's superior calling effect before you resolve his lifelink. If you get a 5th Omni unit, Twilight Count, or any other unit that procs on damage, you will get them to proc off of Deathmodai's lifelink, which is disgusting. Additionally, if you have only 2 life remaining and you call a card that gives you life or can reduce damage, like a Blue Sky Knight, Ice Lance Mirak for damage reduction, or performing a buddy call, you will live where you would have died. I'm going to give you an example of just how crazy these automatic loops can get. In this particular example, you can see that I have a Legend World flag with Iceblade Joker as my buddy. I only have 2 life remaining, and Deathmodai was just destroyed. It looks like I'm about to just lose instantly because I have nothing that's going to help me. But what you'll notice is that I just milled into a Burn Nova. Now, Burn Nova's effect will make me discard every single card in my hand when he's called in order to prevent his destruction for the remainder of the turn. Now, I just discarded Iceblade Joker, who happens to be my buddy, and I can pay a gauge and Superior Call him to give me 1 life before I take the damage from Deathmodai's lifelink. So now I survived where I would have lost. Moving on, we have Simultaneous Destruction, and the interaction between Actor Knight's Judgment and Painfield. Painfield says that your opponent cannot gain life outside of Buddy Gift. And Actor Knight's Judgment's text says, if you have 5 Tarot in your drop zone, draw 2 cards. If you have 5 Destruction in your drop zone, destroy 2 cards. If you have 5 Defense in your drop zone, you gain 3 life. They happen in exactly that order. So what's going to happen here is Painfield is going to be destroyed. It will instantaneously stop applying because it's a continuous effect, and then Judgment will finish resolving its effect and gain 3 life. So even in this all hope is lost example where it doesn't seem like I can gain life because of Painfield, I was able to survive the lifelink of Deathmodai by milling the unit that I needed to live. Continuous effects will stop applying the instant they leave the field, in this case even in the middle of another card's resolution. Additionally, in the case of cards with the ability to remove themselves to prevent another card from leaving the field, like Dragontooth Warrior, even though the card itself does get removed by its own effect, the simultaneous destruction still procs and it still counts as being destroyed by the card that was destroying it. So in this particular case, cards that rely on mechanics to deal damage like Grey Bard or Unorthodox Arts will still count as having dealt their damage, even if you remove Dragontooth Warrior from the field to try and stop that. That's all I have for this particular episode. I hope you learned something new, or at least have a newfound appreciation / boner for Deathmodai. Have a good one.